Who cares 2040? I tell you.
No, visionary leadership. The show.
No, 2040. I already retired. Everybody told telling me.
Right. Okay, but there is a path towards that, right? So if
No,
you
Kimoto said, okay,
if
listen,
you would
Japanese
have
company every other 3 months is performance.
if you in 1976 or well 1980, if you would have invested in China, how rich would you have become? Because at that time, if you were aware where China is today,
I tell you,
you would make a lot of money.
Yeah, I invested,
Right.
but for my wife takes the money.
Well, okay, so that's a different problem.
Right? It means what I'm
You
going
don't
to
do
say.
risk management.
I want to say, okay, invested. That's exactly 1982. I had lot of money invested. Okay?
Right.
$500,000 you started
Right.
invested,
Right.
but all that money is going to for my wife.
Right.
It means what I want to say is, okay, you can invest before 30, 40 years ago, but since then, what happened? Who knows?
Of course, well, who knows that? But I mean, basically, if you didn't invest, you wouldn't have that money in the first place. So it matters to study about Africa today to become aware of how this country will develop.
Wait a minute, you told me before. Eckhart Tolle, what he said.
Right, live now.
Right? You going to talking about past, talking future? Useless.
No, it's not useless.
What?
It is not useless because actually there is a difference. I think Eckhart Tolle talks about the power of now, right? That is living in the now, but it doesn't mean you should not prepare for the future. Basically, if you invest today in Africa in the right sectors and don't worry about it, leave that money there for 20 years, then it will have grown to dramatic. It will have grown dramatically in 2040. Because that is the sector to grow in. So you need to create this awareness. It doesn't mean that you have to worry about it and manage your money every day, but long-term investment, that really makes sense.
I understand. Okay? You what is talking, I understand. But Japanese company, top executive,
They don't have that. So that's why this program is especially suitable for students of UNO School who want to invest, who want to become visionary leaders.
No kidding. I don't care. I want to success. I want success means I want to get money 1 hour, 20,000. No, 200,000 1 hour. No student, no target. I'm not a free teacher.
Okay. So basically, I mean, the amount of money that you get is the price times volume, right? That's the total amount.
Whatever means success.
No, but I mean, success is not measured in only the rate per hour. It's also about how many hours people purchase. So if you can...
No, you misunderstand. 1 hour, how much money I can get? How much money I can get?
Well, at the moment, 0.
No, don't.
The volume is 0.
Yeah, volume.
Right.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just keep going. Don't discount.
No, that is okay. Don't discount. But I believe that you need to seriously. What I want to say is what I've been saying
10,000?
already for 30 minutes.
10,000?
No, I'm not saying that anything about the price. I think that you need to get students one way or the other. You need to get students. You can think about the price.
Student is not student, but audience.
Yeah, or audience or students or whoever. I think students, but. Why do people come to your site and not buy anything? Because there is no goal, there is no perspective. Basically, it is liberal arts. You learn a little bit about this and about that. And the question is that you are always rightfully asking me, so what?
Okay, I tell you, in my homepage, I'm writing down, you join school, 1 year later, you can get so skill. I just write it down. Right? I write it down. Because
but so
recommended, I just write it down. Right? You can better communication skill and get trust. I write it down.
But why would you want better communication skill and better trust? Because
it's useless. This is not the issue. Right? Like I'm talking about like Rakugo. How to going to get many people Rakugo, invite many people Rakugo stage.
They enjoy it. I think that they are more... Okay, the fact that they get a message, that they get something that they can think about, that they can take home is a bonus. But most people go to Rakugo to be entertained. right? So it's to be entertained. A person who does rakugo perfectly knows how to entertain, how to engage with people that they feel like part of the story. They can visualize. They can
Right.
laugh. They can
Right.
cry. They have all these things.
This is Uno school.
But that's a how-to. That is
How to?
yeah. That's basically how people pass their time while they are enjoying rakugo. But then they feel relaxed and they feel relieved, and they lost kind of their tension of daily life.
But what's the difference from the guest famous speaker compared with Shinosuke?
Because actually he knows how to do this, and the famous speaker, they're looking at this. They are not really. This is a purpose to get that across. And what is that? That is the message. That is what they actually.
Same, Shinosuke has message.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he's a little bit different. But rakugo is aimed at letting people enjoy their time. These famous people, they want to give their message, and they try to use the means
Both of
available.
them attract people.
Yeah, exactly. But they are trying to. Their objective is different.
What's the objective? The same.
I'm trying to tell you this. So no.
I just
No, I just keep
listen
repeating
100
myself.
people speeches, famous speakers
Right.
speeches, okay,
Right.
hundreds audience.
Right.
But what those people deliver to you? Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Well, then, if they don't deliver a clear message, then
Yeah, clear message.
Hmm.
But so what?
So no, that's not so what. Otherwise, then the message doesn't apply to you. But if they are
But similar
successful,
to Shinosuke. Shinosuke deliver message to you.
right? Okay, but how many people have the skills of Shinosuke to actually deliver it in a way?
No.
Nobody,
Nobody.
right? Only him, right? So you.
Not only him. No, not famous.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
No. No, you're trying to. Okay, so I want to be like Shinosuke.
No, my
Well,
question is,
big deal. You will not get it.
What's the difference between Shinosuke and famous speaker? Okay, you attend like a famous universities, famous lectures, speech presentation. You just join that. What do you get from them?
From a university lecturer, probably.
Any kind of famous speaker.
Right.
What do you get from them?
So I will probably not get the same pleasure that I would get from Shinosuke being there. But what I would get is some kind of sensation, because he put an idea in my head that I can apply to my own life, where I can think, oh,
Do
wait
you?
a minute.
Do you?
Yeah, sure. I watch a lot of videos from people who can deliver an excellent message about branding or whatever. So corporate identity, things like that. I watch those videos a lot, and it's not because the way that they present that I watch it, but their message that they implant in my head that gives me the creativity that after I watched it, I have something to play with. Not during the time. That's an investment.
Did they influence you?
Yes.
What influence did you get?
Well, like for example, about I got a very big influence from a guy called, what's his name? Simpler. No. Okay. What's his name?
Adora?
Who?
Adora?
Adura?
Adora.
I don't know. Who's Adura? Who's Adura?
A very famous psychological.
Adura?
Yeah, famous psychological.
American? Adura? Or German? Or
Maybe
Adler?
German.
Who?
German.
German. The name is
He's talking about what is a success.
what success? Okay. Well, things like that, right? So it gives you. He delivers a message, probably how you can define success and and then basically the point is how can I apply that to my own life? Can I, by listening to that, can I learn something or get a viewpoint that will help me to improve my life?
Now this is the point. Okay, why I'm going to attend Uno school, like listening to what you're talking about, right? Why I'm talking about our debate? What they're going to get from here?
So I think that is exactly the point.
I understand. Okay, don't tell me. This is multicultural. Okay, We studied what's the cultural difference, European people, Japanese people. We always, every time we have big gap. So every week we discuss about big gap. Why do you think about that? I can't agree with you. So discussion every week, right?
Right.